Well, the Danes qualified for the Super Series finals. Their Super Series ranking at 9. But because two pairs above them in the ranking, two Japanese pairs, not permitted under the rules to compete in the finals because there'd already been two Japanese pairs qualified. The Danes came here with their number 9 ranking, and yet they topped their group. Had a fantastic week so far, have C.Pedersen and Kamilla Juhl. Lost their opening match to the number 2 seeds, the Asian Games gold medalists Jung and Juhl. And since then, they've just got better and better. Beaten both of the Japanese pairs. So the Koreans of Jung and Ning, they've come to the semi-final on the back of just one victory in their group. Extraordinary group scenario. Of course, Wang Lee and Yu Yang, clearly the best pair. Played 3 matches, won 3 matches, but the other 3 pairs in Group A all won 1 match each and lost 2 matches. But on countback of games difference, it was the Koreans who progressed through to the semi-final. So Kim Min-jung, there she is, 25-year-old from Jeju, Southern Island, of course, beautiful island of South Korea. There she is, Kim Min-jung, and her partner, Jung. And number 4 in the world rankings at the moment, and number 4 on the Super Series ranking. Have been as high as 2 though, and you can see their win-loss record for the year, 46 and 12. Translates into 5 finals, 3 titles, but haven't won a Super Series event this year. In fact, they've never won a Super Series event. Their opponents, C.Pedersen and the tall left-hander, Kamilla Juhl. There she is, 28 years of age, in Skagen, very north of Jutland. Partner's 25. And of course, Kamilla Juhl is a former world champion in mixed doubles. Won the title in 2009. In Hyderabad. And you can see they're a very new partnership indeed. Only formed their partnership last year. Bye. 3 semi-finals this year though in tournament play, including 2 Super Series. And that's a worrying statistic for Danish fans. Never beaten their opponents, but I can tell you that last meeting in the first round of the China Super Series event, the last of the Super Series events this year, 23-21, 23-21, and the Danes had game points in both of those games. And I have to say, the way they've been playing this week, the Danes have looked to be in terrific form. I think they'll really pose some problems today for Hart and Kim.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Jung, Kim Min-jung, Korea. On my left, C.Pedersen, Kamilla Juhl, Denmark. Kim Min-jung to serve to Kamilla Juhl. Love all. Play.
So Ha Jung and Jung. Up against the tall, powerful Danes.
Tough one to call, this one. Jill, I think this week the Danes have been in really good form, playing with a lot of confidence. The Koreans have seemed to be struggling. On the head-to-heads, they've got a 3-0 record. So it'll be interesting to see how this one develops. On this week, you'd probably slightly favour the Danish pair.
Yeah.
Conditions seem to have suited them. Played with a lot of freedom. Really seem to have been enjoying their ladies' doubles in this tournament, this event. Happy to qualify.
Service over.
Yes, and I was saying that they only formed their partnership last autumn. Danish Open 2010. And I think they've both thrived on playing women's doubles as well as their mix, because prior to that, both concentrated solely on mixed doubles at these Super Series tournaments. Although K.Rytter Juhl used to have a very good partnership with Lina Freya Christinna. In fact, won the European gold medal back in 2008, European Women's Doubles Champions.
Yes, Kamilla's always been a good ladies doubles player. C.Pedersen, less of a tradition in ladies doubles, but they've formed a very good combination over the last 12 months. And you'd have to say, with particularly C.Pedersen, I think it's really helped her mixed. Certainly, her mobility seems to have improved dramatically, and also a defensive play. I think that's a direct result of playing the second event.
Yeah, the luck of the net cord.
4-3.
That's a good return.
Service over. 4-all.
Sign of another top-class mixed player there. Nice return of serve from Hart. Laid off short to the side of the court. Difficult to contend with.
Yeah, there's the set play from the Danes. The smash across court from Pedersen. Comes up straight to the left-hander onto her forehand side.
Yeah, good play, tempting the Koreans to play up that left-hand side of the court where Juhl's so lethal.
Clever.
Yeah.
Hold and push down the centre.
Yeah, and what's nice to see both the Danish players, as soon as they saw the shuttle starting to drop in their opponent's court, look at them both at the front of the court. Good aggressive play. I think that's going to be the pattern of this match. It's going to be the Danish attack against the Korean defence.
Nice.
Yeah, nicely clipped down the line. Not going for power, going for placement, and to good effect.
Of course, Kim missed the World Championships earlier this year because of a hip injury, but she's pretty much looks as if she's back to full fitness.
Yeah, yeah. Slightly patchy, I'd say, in form. Certainly the group play suggests that. Seems to be moving freely this week. Maybe just missing a bit of confidence. Not been played so many matches recently.
Mistimed it.
7-6.
Game well placed.
7-0.
Here we see it not going for power. Slow to the centre and then slightly quicker. Placed in between the two defending Danes. We've seen it in the mixed a little bit this year. Ha's become a little bit of a nervy server, hasn't she? Service action there is very quick. Indicative, really, of someone who's struggling a little bit for confidence in that area of the game. Whereas Juhl, very slow, very deliberate.
Yeah, good placement.
8-0.
As you were talking about in the men's singles with Chen Long, very difficult for tall athletes to get out of the way when the shuttle coming directly at them. Same applies to the Danes. Struggle to deal sometimes with the pushes at the body.
It's a good change of direction on the service. Meant that Ha was off balance when she was hitting it. Surprised by the change of direction. Serve again.
Oh my goodness.
And it's the Danes this time showing that they can defend as well. Good rally. Good reactions in defence, but eventually pressure was too much.
Yeah, it was good to see Jung gradually making her way forward to the net. Started hitting down from the back of the court and gradually moved further and further forward, applying more and more pressure. Yeah,
we see how quick that service is. Yeah. Sure sign of lack of confidence.
The Danes with the advantage at the mid-game interval. Slender advantage. Just 2 points. And Klaus Paulsen, the Danish coach. I have to say, I can't ever really remember Kim Moon-soo playing mixed doubles on a regular basis. I'm not sure I can remember him playing mixed at all.
No, no. I did see him play singles a couple of times early on in his career, but can't remember ever seeing him on a mixed court.
Of course, Kim Moon-soo, first ever Olympic champion in the men's doubles with Park Dubon. Oh, that's going wide.
Yeah,
Thought she was going to take it.
Good judgment.
Short. Oh, it's a bad miss from Jung.
Yeah, Ha seems very low on confidence to me. Nervous on service. 1 or 2 errors from mid-court and forecourt.
Service over. 11-14.
Again, it's the flick. It's quite a defensive one, really.
Oh, incredible control. Seemed to be in all sorts of trouble. Jung.
Yeah, following in.
Look at that.
Wanted to take it above her head, couldn't. Kept the racket up and just dropped her position, bending the knees. Nice control. Good pressure.
Just long.
14-15.
Line judge just slightly slow to react.
Yeah, well out though. Good call.
Oh, brilliant defence.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Absolutely brilliant.
Classic Korean ladies doubles, really. Giving the attack and looking for the opportunity to counter-attack and hit space, and that's super skill. Not only a change of direction, but got good pace on it as well to get it through the net player, past the net player.
Oh, for the first time in this opening game, Koreans go into the lead.
Service over. 16 all.
But not for long. ice.
Service over. 17.
Ha seems to be the creative one of the two Koreans.
Yeah, I'd expect that. She's the mixed player of the two, isn't she? The more experienced mixed player. We've talked about the two Danes being world-class mixed players, but she also plays a good game of mixed. That's good from Kamilla Juhl. Forcing the Koreans to retreat in defence.
Real aggression and looking to come forward. In fact, once again, the Danes were queuing up to get to the net. Get themselves back into the lead.
Yes, they'll be happy with those sorts of flat rallies.
Oh. Channel attack, both the Danes leaving it for the other. And that's what happens with a relatively new partnership.
Trying to retreat to get into a defensive position, but didn't quite have enough time. Partner played flat rather than going high and giving her time to get back into a defensive position.
So far up the court there, K.Rytter Juhl to take the defensive shot. And of course it came on her forehand side. Very positive indeed.
Service over. 20. Game point 19.
Error on the block. And that means that the Koreans have a game point opportunity. Another flick serve. And back level, 20-all. We'll need extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Well, the dive from K.Rytter Juhl. Did well to get it back.
Yeah, good agility. Well, it's becoming a bit of a tradition with these two pairs to go to 20-all, as we saw from the head-to-heads and the last time they played. Not a lot to choose between them.
Second game point opportunity though for the Koreans. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. Around the back shot from C.Pedersen. It was magnificent. It was a net cord.
place. Switch of direction on the attack there. First one inside, second one outside. Broke the defensive position.
And I have to say, the Danes don't look nearly as solid in defence as the Koreans. Third game point opportunity for Ha and Kim. Missed it. 23-21 on their third game point opportunity.
Well, we should have guessed the score, shouldn't we, really? The last encounter, both sets with the same score. That's 3 games in a row.
Well, the Danes started in very positive fashion. I thought at critical moments forced to defend, and that was because of the more positive play of the Koreans.
Yeah, I think Klaus wants them to defend a little bit higher up the court, try and be a bit more aggressive on the first defensive shot rather than sitting back and playing high defense.
Vigtigt, I ikke bliver ved med at gå op og bare slå nedad på dem bagfra. Vi skal have den overspilning med, og så må I gerne træde langt frem på den næste. Er I med? Og de har ikke clearet hen over jer endnu en eneste gang I clearer, der har de ikke clearet tilbage på jer. Så er det bare frem i bussen. Det er helt okay det her. Det er pisse ærgerligt. Ja, I gør, I spiller pisse godt. Pisse godt. Nu skal vi bare blive med at tro på det, at vi kan tage dem i de tredje. Ikke? Kom så, piger.
Second game. Level. Black.
Yeah, good play. Saw Juhl following in straight, so just took the shuttle across the court, away from it. Nice vision.
And the Danes, I think, have got to be mentally very tough at the beginning of this second game.
Nice play from Ha, following in, reading the play, rotating past the partner. Well, I think that's what Klaus wanted Christinna to do, but maybe not at that particular time. She was defending very high up the court there. Koreans had too much time. Wasn't really good width on the lift.
Service short.
Service over. 5-1.
Doesn't look good, does it? So quick. hardly gets the racket behind the shuttle before she hits. Never going to be consistent with that sort of technique.
3-5.
Good, powerful smash there from the left-hander, K.Rytter Juhl.
Service over.
Just trying to change the direction of the service there. Trying to take the initiative. Just missed it.
Well worked.
Yeah, good play. Setting her partner up in the forecourt. Nice variety of attack. Here we see it. Now the change of direction across the defensive position. That forces the block return, sets up a partner.
Oh, delightful.
That was nice, didn't play it straight, brought it back into the centre, took it away from the advancing Danish player. Nice touch, nice vision there, we see it. See a lot of players there just block straight in front of the advancing player, make it easy for them. But no, took it away.
C.Pedersen, of course, will be involved in this evening's session in the mixed doubles.
7-6. Light.
Defense, just flattening the defense out, cutting out the net player. Shuttle coming back quickly to the rear court, but below net height. Difficult to deal with, difficult to control. It's aggressive defense, isn't it? Stepping into that. Driving the return back. Good aggressive defending. You'll see it steps up the court, finds the space.
And seems to have virtually no backswing of the racket as she played that shot. Jung.
Yeah, good forearm strength.
Nine, 6. Yeah, and again. Oh, good interception.
Nice. Showing her class in the front court there. Anticipated the play, rack it up. Good interception.
Did she touch it?
No, I don't think so. Good fighting from Kamilla Juhl there. In all sorts of trouble early on here. Look, out of position.
No, nowhere near it.
No, withdrew a racket. Or left. Well, twice in this game already, you felt the Koreans were pulling away. Both times the Danes have responded well. Got the score back level.
In fact, gone into the lead.
Yeah, Kim Min-jun not quite as comfortable in that front court position. Slower reactions in the front court. Half forced back by the flick service. Leaves Kim Min-jun to cover the front court, and she doesn't read the game so well from the front of the court. Flick again. Yeah, and again, mistake from Kim Min-jun from the front court.
And on a run of 5 straight points, going to the mid-game interval with the lead. Mind you, they had an 11-9 lead in the opening game, did the Danes. They couldn't convert.
Så kan I sige, hvad I vil. Og I er lige begyndt. I ser pisse godt ud. Jeg er helt enig med dig. De der 80% masse nedad, vi får ingenting ud af dem nu. De spiller kontra på os. Ja. De her droppe gode netmand skal være klar på, at de bare kommer frem og holder dem. Ja. Ikke? Og ellers det er meget nemmere at arbejde ud fra det, end det er, at vi skal arbejde tungt hver gang. Så stiller de bare muren op. Og så skal vi blive med at frække på server og frem i det. Ikke? Og papir.
Bit of confusion down the middle there. Both players going for the shuttle. Yeah, in that situation, you'd hope that the cross-court player was in front of the straight player, and then it's easy to see who's going to take it. They're a little bit parallel to the net, and that's tougher.
Oh, missed it.
By a long way, that was wild. Off balance when she hit that. Didn't give herself much margin, went for the line, missed it by a fair way.
Well, this is now 7 straight points to the Danes. The run comes to an end.
Yeah, she was ready for the flick that time, didn't try and hit it too hard. Chance she'd read that it was a block.
Yeah, in all fairness, it was quite a lot of spin, I think, put on this from,
yeah,
Pedersen.
Shuttle was turning, but when the shuttle's turning, you've got to be positive, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And she just didn't fully commit to it. Good width from the Koreans in defence. Great rally.
can't find a way through, can they, the Danes?
Oh,
that is brilliant.
nice shot.
What a defensive shot from Jung.
Again, the key was she stepped up the court, didn't she? Took it early, wasn't defending too deep. Doesn't give the Danish pair time to react.
I think more than anything, that's psychologically going to hurt the Danes.
Yeah, that's a big point.
Yeah, tried everything. Good attacking play, commitment at the net, still couldn't win the rally. Now, what's she going to do? She's thinking long about her serve, isn't she? Yeah, another flick. Oh, brilliant.
Scramble defence, you'd have to call that. It was a defensive serve, wasn't it? Just trying to get it in play. And then they're fighting really hard, but eventually finds a lovely touch there. Normally the Danes have been closing those spaces down, haven't they? This time caught a little bit flat-footed. Rear court player too deep. Flick again. No mistake this time. This time she moved up the court, closed that space down at the front. Sure enough, shuttle arrived. Yeah, touched it. Did go out the back, would have gone out to the back. Just clipped her racket on the way through. She was trying to get out of the way.
Well spotted by Klaus Schlieben.
That's a snatch. It was above the net. There's a chance. Just tried to force it rather than placing it down the line.
This is a big point. Well, that could prove very important indeed. Patient play by the Danes. And then they reward a 3-point advantage. Nigh on 40 minutes. This semi-final has been in progress.
17-14.
Well, maybe used that one too many times. Really ready for the flick there. Feel short serve might have been the better option, keep the pressure on their opponents.
Now is she going to flick again? Yep. Danes really ought to be looking for that, expecting it.
That's a big error, really. That's a defensive serve, isn't it? It's not an aggressive flick.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Danes that seem to have been affected by the long rally, isn't it? You expect them to come out having won that long rally and be really positive, but maybe it took a little bit out of them physically. A couple of easy errors.
Was it a miss hit or did she break her strings?
Looks like a miss hit.
Yeah, sounded very odd, didn't it?
No, something's gone with it.
Yeah, string's gone.
Yeah, trying to force that cross attack, set her partner up in the forecourt, but too big a swing, lost control.
Just tries out the new racket.
18-17.
So on a run of 4 straight points, Koreans into the lead. Only 2 players involved in this rally.
Yep, she won it.
Good work from Jung.
Yeah, she was very patient there, wasn't she? Didn't force it, played with good percentages. Good mental toughness as well. Danes had picked her out in that rally, hadn't they? Concentrated their efforts on it. She withstood the test and came up with the winner at the end.
Oh, 5 straight points now. Yeah, I think you're right, Ian. Danes got hurt physically with that long rally, despite the fact that they won it. Made too many errors since, and now it's 3 match points for the Koreans.
That was a tired shot as well, didn't get behind, it went very flat. Kim was caught off guard, she was expecting the shuttle to come down, came very flat at her.
It's gone wide. Yeah, 2 straight games, and Jung and Jung defeat the Danes Christinna Pedersen and Kamilla Juhl 23-21, 21-18 in a tough women's doubles.
Match won by Juhl and Kim.
Well,
23-21.
the pair who lost 2 of their group matches in Group A are now in the final. And there's confirmation of how they did it. 23-21, 21-18 in 44 minutes.